Good morning. This is Ryan Wickle Reviews, and today we're talking about episode 108, season 1, episode 8. This is the 8th episode, season 1 of Hell's Kitchen, first airing July 18th, 2005. This is the darkest episode of the whole season 1 series. It gets bad, you know. There's betrayal, backstabbing. Terrible. Just terrible. So let's get into it. They start off. Jessica's relieved she went home over Andrew. It wasn't a huge surprise of elimination, but you know, still Jessica had packed her bags. So, you know, individual challenge was the leftover challenge. This is a common challenge. It comes up every often. I imagine it's a good test, but it's a challenge that doesn't translate well into TV. The challenge of you have the limited ingredients doesn't really show that well on TV. It's a decent challenge, but it's hard to really emphasize what makes it hard. In the end, Ralph and Jessica's taste good. Both look bad. Michael's looks good, tastes bad. And Elsie's looks bad, but tastes very good. It's a chicken soup. It makes sense that she wins leftover challenge. She is the mother of six, as they like to emphasize a lot on this season. Elsie is great, honestly. Everyone likes Elsie. She's a strong contender. Definitely an underdog, though. Her reward was she was able to cook on a morning show, which is an exciting reward. Yeah, she gets some showtime, some air national TV. Pretty decent reward. The most interesting thing that happens is after the challenge, there's a lot of jealousy between Michael, Jessica, Ralph, between all of them towards Elsie. They're all a little sour, a little salt. They're they're mad. They didn't think Elsie should have won. So during the punishment, they all band together and they decide if Elsie does not, she doesn't do well, she needs help, she'll be in the weeds. Everyone were to not help her. Everyone will just say, nope, I'm gonna just leave her on her own. Which I think is a scummy thing to do. On all three of them, it was a scummy thing. There are three professional chefs all ganging up to sabotage a mother of six. Not a pro chef, no culinary experience. Three professionals ganging up on a mother of six in this competition. Just because they were sour about the chicken soup. That's scummy. It's greasy. Greasy. It really rubbed me the wrong way. This, Ralph, all three finalists aren't incredibly likable. Michael is a cutthroat guy. Ralph did not take responsibility for that halibut over the salmon. Jessica has had a pretty poor attitude since the beginning. This kind of just, adds another layer. They're all scummy, kind of greasy. This is a really terrible thing. You don't even see this between Carrie and Elsie in season 9. So yeah, as service, Jessica makes a mistake, cooking some salads after a while. So Ramsay decides this service he's gonna be switching people up all the time. So from appetizers she went to meat, Ralph came to fish, Elsie garnish, Michael apps. Yeah, this keeps kind of switching. They start to get entrees out. Elsie is struggling. She's making a penne dish. She's never made it before. She doesn't have culinary experience. So Michael just kind of does the dish for her without helping her at all. Their little teamwork. They switch again, Jessica's having problems with the lobster. These very inconsistent timings. It looks really, the lobster risotto she sent back looked terrible. Ramsay said it looked like Dewberry's dog's dinner. Yeah. And then as it comes in, Elsie found herself on the weeds and the appetizers. As predicted, all is switching around is put her in the weeds on apps. So what does everyone else do? Exactly what they said they would. They do nothing. They just leave her. Elsie's, not doing great. She gets taken out of the kitchen by Ramsay for a pep talk, and she kind of starts to melt down. It's really unfortunate that she's not getting any support in the kitchen. She says she's ready to fight back, but it's tough. Jean-Philippe talks to her table. They have wood in their lobsters, a piece of wood, probably from the skewer he's cooked with. And he took to the kitchen, talks to Jessica about it. It was Jessica's mistake again. He called her a stupid idiot. Table started to leave. Ralph's steak was sent upside down. Jean-Philippe came into the kitchen and said 2 tables walked out. Ramsay shuts down the kitchen. For a final 4, this was a piss poor service. This did not go well. They haven't seen, it's hard to find a season with a final 4 that are this bad. Maybe season 8? Nona, it was like Nona, Trev, Sabrina, Russell, something like that. Yeah. But even they had, even if Russell was a terrible guy, he's still a decent cook. Nona was pretty good. Trev and Sabrina stunk. Actually, let me look that up. Who was the season 8 final 4? Because I remember season 8 had a very bad cast. They had a lot of not good people. Nona, Russell, Jillian, Trev, Gail, Sabrina. Yeah, that makes sense. Sabrina stunk. Gail wasn't very good. Trev stunk. I don't know why people like him very much. Jillian was fine. Russell stunk. Nona was pretty good. And it's still this final 4 was better. Worse. The final 3 is even worse, you know what I'm saying? Because, spoiler alert, Elsie goes home. When Ramsay asked her if she got the support she needed, she said that it was her fault. She said she felt she was disoriented that night. And she said she couldn't do it despite having the support. She did not have the support. She took the full blunt of the responsibility. And yeah, ended up she goes home. She gets to keep her jacket, which is nice. She was great. Everyone hugged her and told her they were proud of her. It just ain't right. You can't do that to Elsie. Elsie was probably my favorite person this season. And boom. She's done a terrible disservice. It sucks. But down to final 3. 3 actual professional chefs. Surprise. It makes me mad, but that was supposed to happen. Elsie's supposed to be the underdog, and to see her go home is supposed to be sad. And this sabotage is supposed to be suck. It just ain't right. Just ain't right. So I guess in terms of how well the episode conveyed that, it's great. That doesn't stop it from being heartbreaking that Elsie went home. She deserves so much better in this. It's terrible. Man. But, yeah, next time is season, yeah. If we see the final 3, it's starting to get heating up. Things are starting to get more intense. It's getting crazy now.